Yo, what's up, guys? So yeah, we're back with Eminem CD reviews, and also for today's episode of Eminem CD reviews, we're gonna be doing something different. I think this is gonna be the final episode, so prepare. If it is, prepare. This is episode 3 of Eminem CD. So yeah, now let's get it in. 3, 2. Alright, guys, welcome back. This is episode 3 of Eminem CD reviews. So, yeah, let's go into Extra Songs Part 2. So, yeah, this is gonna be. Here's our first thing. Who we got? Now, first off, we have Eminem's featured song on his album Curtis. Now, on his album Curtis, he got featured on the song Peep Show. Now, on the song Peep Show, when he got featured on it, his verse was decent. 50 Cent's verse was decent too, so it's a pretty decent song. And this is the same album that 50 Cent tried tried with Kanye West to see which one would sell more copies, but unfortunately Kanye West's graduation sold more copies than 50 Cent's Curtis. So yeah. Then after that we have we have um we have Relapse Refill, which is basically the deluxe edition of Relapse from was the album after Eminem's hiatus. But yeah. Then after that album, it had a deluxe edition which was called Relapse Refill. It had 7 songs, 4 tracks Forever. The song Forever was decent, and it was a pretty decent song. I liked it. It was good enough. So yeah, the next song on the album is actually called actually called Buffalo Bill featuring Dr. Dre. And that song Buffalo Bill featuring Dr. Dre, it was actually a pretty good song. Eminem wasn't too bad. Dre was pretty good in the song. So the song's pretty decent. I mean, the song was called Hell's Break Loose. Hell Breaks Loose, I'm sorry. Then after that, then there's Buffalo Bill. And Buffalo Bill's just crap. I'm not a big fan of it too, so yeah. And the next song after that, it's so that song is called well, I don't know any songs after that, but I know there's one song where his spookiness actually got deserving on the Relapse Refill. And then there's also a song where he kind of acts like a dumb baby. So yeah, and then, but I do know the last song on the refill disc, at least the one on CD, which is Drop the Bomb on it. And like you expected, no wait, this song's crap. It's just a diss to people who think they could diss him and that he's unstoppable and that he can never been dissed. This song probably would have been great, honestly, if it was 2003. Sorry, but your last diss tracks were Big Weenie and Bagpipes from Baghdad. Those songs weren't as good as your other diss tracks, let's just say. Like, I do not like Big Weenie. I hate Big Weenie. I hate Bagpipes from Baghdad. Like, I don't hate it, I just don't like it, but I do hate Big Weenie. Actually, honestly, Bagpipes from Baghdad's a guilty pleasure, but I'm not a big fan of the diss track part of it. But yeah, the next things is the deluxe edition on your iPhone from Relapse. And that deluxe edition is is has two songs on it. The first song is which didn't have it on CD for some reason, but had it on mobile phones. And the first song on it is "Be Careful." I mean, "My Darling," which "My Darling" I thought was pretty good song. It's talking to a Slim Shady devil, and Eminem was the guy he was talking to with him, and he was like talking to him. He was like, whatever. But yeah. And after that, the next song is the last song. Is "Be Careful What You Wish For." Which "Be Careful What You Wish For" actually was a pretty good song. And "Be Careful What You Wish For" is actually about caring and be careful for what you wish for. But yeah, and "Be Careful What You Wish For" I think was a pretty decent song. I really liked it. It wasn't decent, no. But actually, the song's pretty good. I forgot. And in my opinion, I actually really liked "Be Careful What You Wish For," honestly. But yeah, and I thought it counted the deluxe edition of Relapse between count the deluxe edition of Relapse ranking all the songs on the iPhone version, count or just regular phone version, counting all the songs off that to Relapse. And "Be Careful What You Wish For" would probably be the best song on Relapse. So yeah. We will act immediately. But speaking of good diss tracks, this is still the same year in Relapse came out, and finally Eminem made a good diss track. It was a diss track to Mariah Carey. And that diss track was called "The Warning." Now, what the warning was about, it was about, the warning was about, so yeah, the warning was about, it's just a diss track about Mariah Carey. It's not really about anything. It's just a diss track about Mariah Carey. And I thought the diss track was pretty good. I liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. But yeah, after that, the next song, well, that's it actually. But yeah, getting out of the Relapse era, now we're going into 2010 when the same year Recovery got released. And he quit his, drug problems and stuff. But then after that, the next song was called, this song, there's three songs. First, the Recovery Deluxe Edition. Now, at first, when I first heard of Recovery, I didn't realize it had a deluxe edition until later. But now I realize it has a deluxe edition. That's starting to get weird, but yeah. Then after that, the deluxe edition song, the first song was just him trying, it was just him spitting bars. I forgot what it was called, but it was a pretty good song, I thought. And it just sounded like a song from Relapse 2 done good. And I felt like it was like one of those great Relapse 2 songs. So yeah. And the second song did actually kind of sound like Relapse 2 song done good. And that was an Eminem song that featured Slaughterhouse on it. And it just kind of sounded like Relapse 2, those two bonus tracks. And Eminem and Royce 5'9" done pretty good on the song, in my opinion, I thought. And also, hopefully, guys, in your opinion, you agree. And speaking of that, in 2011, Eminem made his collaboration album with him and Royce the 5'9". And the Royce the 5'9" and Eminem collaboration, which is called Bad Meets Evil, which was Bad Meets Evil Hell the sequel, I thought it was pretty good. But in my opinion, I didn't thought it was his best work. But then some Eminem fanboys are probably gonna go like, hold on a sec. Some Eminem fanboys, are probably gonna go like this. Oh, crap. Alright, sorry for here, right? But yeah. Yeah. Sorry for that. And now the next song is alright, so the next song is but yeah, the next song on like the thing is the first song actually is Welcome to Hell, and the song Welcome to Hell, that song, I thought it was a pretty good song. I thought it had some pretty dope bars. I loved it. And now the next song is Fast Lane. And now Fast Lane, that song was pretty good. I liked it. I thought it was pretty dope too. So yeah. I like the verse to it too, not the best. And also after that, we have we have um after that we have so yeah. Then after that, it's just a bunch of other songs. And now the next song that I want to talk about is Lighters featuring Bruno Mars. And the song Lighters, I thought it was a pretty good song in my opinion. And the songs featuring Bruno Mars. I thought Eminem and Royce the 5'9" had good, beautiful verses, and I loved the hook that featured Bruno Mars since Bruno Mars was super big at the time and he's still super big now. And also the others and also this is actually when Bruno Mars started begin to get big too. This is no joke. Actually, when Bruno Mars started to get big. So yeah, the next song is Right. So the next song is gonna be called and that's it. So yeah, but the last song on the Bad Meets Evil album, I mean, is
Tell your fans you'll be right back. Come here.
Be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, I'll get back. Alright, guys, sorry about that, but yeah. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this so far. And also, the thing I want to talk about is the last song on the album was it was featuring Slaughterhouse.
Hey, come here for a second. About 10 minutes, okay?
But yeah, sorry guys about that. But yeah. And also after that, the thing is that that on here, the next song we have after that is two songs in 2010. First, it was the song on the Nicki Minaj album, which was featuring Eminem, and it was called Roman's Revenge. And now since I don't like Nicki Minaj as a rapper, so I wasn't too big of a fan of her voice. But Eminem in the song just freaking killed it. Like, he was so dope. I can't even believe it. Like, he was like, just murdered him. Like, this was when he was getting back to start murdering guest verses. But yeah. Then after that, we have the 2010 song, which is near the era, obviously, of the Marshall Mathers. Not Marshall Mathers, Recovery. And now, yes, this was about the time when Bruno Mars started to get famous. But yeah, then Eminem, like B.O.B. had a good verse on the song. It was featured on B.O.B.'s 2010 album. It was just a remix of the original Airplanes or Airplanes Part 2. Now, B.O.B. had a good verse, but Eminem just killed it. Like, he just killed his freaking guest verse. Like, that's how vicious and crazy it was. Like, it was a great story. It's a really emotional one, too. So, yeah. Then after that, song, we have his Since There's Nothing Else in 2011 in there, since I haven't listened to the My Life song. Actually, I forgot. In 2011, Eminem was featured on the canceled Dr. Dre album. Eminem was featured on the canceled Dr. Dre album, Detox, but Detox ain't even coming out. Eminem even lied to us about that album. I even have proof that Eminem lied to us. And if you want to hear the proof, I have it. I have the proof. I have the proof. I have the proof. I have the proof. One second. I'm gonna leave the game without at least saying goodbye. So all the people on the left, all the people on the right, swing one last time. Still aftermath. 2006. And don't worry about that detox album. Haha, detox. But yeah, speaking of that album, he was featured on the canceled project known as Detox called I Need a Doctor, and I thought the song was pretty good. Skylar Grey had a beautiful verse. I liked Dr. Dre's verse, and I loved Eminem's verse. Just about every part it had on it, I thought was pretty good too. So yeah, and family, if you're watching this, hope you are. But yeah, this is all I want to cover for 2011. And then after that, we have for 2013 we have the Marshall Mathers LP2 Deluxe Edition, which is probably my favorite deluxe edition. And also after that, we have the songs. The first song is Baby. And now the song Baby, I thought it was a pretty good song. It's just not to beef with him. And I thought this was pretty good. And then the next song on this album is on this album, the next song is it's like it was featuring another guy, James J. Comment, is like Desperation, yeah. And Eminem had a alright verse, and when Eminem had an alright verse in the song, but Jamie and Colin just killed his hook, like no joke. It was actually pretty good. And then after that, the next song is called after that it's called there's a song called Wicked Ways featuring another artist, I think, I don't know what, but I didn't say. But yeah. And then I forgot the song that was featuring Sia, like some really love this song, and some people might say it sounds too popish, but at least it's better than at least it's better than and stronger than I was. But yeah, and also after that, I hope my family's viewing this too. But yeah, and after that, we have the song "Wicked Ways," which I thought was a pretty good song. It's one of my favorite songs off the deluxe edition, and I also thought it was one of the best songs on this album, counting all the album plus deluxe edition. But yeah, and I kind of like the ending since the ending kind of had a Ken Kneff skit, and I thought the Ken Kneff skit was pretty funny on it, to be honest too. But yeah, then after that there's Shady XV, but Shady XV I already did a review on, so if you want to watch me review Shady XV, you can watch that review. But yeah, also after that we had so after that we had the Southpaw soundtrack. Eminem was featured on two songs. The first song was just called Kings Never Die, and one of the girls in the song that was featured, she had a pretty good hook, but Eminem just killed his verse, and I thought it was pretty dope, and I thought Eminem had a great verse in the song too. But yeah, then after that we have the song Phenomenal, which Eminem had an alright hook, but he had a pretty goddamn great verse in the song, in my opinion. But yeah, then after that, we actually have getting into 2016, which he was featured on the Skylar Grey album, which I forgot what the song was called in the album. But Skylar Grey had a beautiful hook, but his guest verses are starting to go down a little bit. And I thought his guest verse on here was just decent. But then after that, he was kind of featured on this one album in 2016, actually by a rapper. He was featured on this song "Welcome to Planet X." And honestly, the song "Welcome to Planet X," it was a pretty good song, but Eminem was only featured on the intro part. He didn't actually rap, well, he just kind of spit it for a little bit. He actually just made an intro little hook, and also, yeah, and I actually pretty liked it too. So yeah, then after that, he actually made his own song that was 7 minutes called "Campaign Speech," and the song "Campaign Speech" actually was the song "Campaign Speech" I thought was pretty good. But the beat was alright. It barely kind of had a beat, but he spit some pretty hard bars that I thought was pretty good. But then after that, in 2017, he was featured on, but he kind of went political on the song "Campaign Speech," and honestly, I don't like Trump. But now, before you say you're unsubscribed because I said that, look, if you want to leave over political reasons, that's fine. You probably won't last anyway. But yeah, actually, "Campaign Speech" was actually a pretty good song in my opinion. Then after that, we have "No Favors," which was on the Big Sean album "I Decided" in 2017. Eminem was featured on the song "No Favors," and I thought the song was pretty good. He kind of bringed up the Trump thing a little bit again, but hey, that's how it was. But yeah, also after that, we have the song after that we have the song from Pink's album, and that song from Pink's album was actually pretty good. Actually, Pink, I didn't think did a good verse since I'm not a pop fan, but I think Eminem had a pretty good verse on it in my opinion, and I liked it. But yeah, then after that we have his 2018 stuff. So he has been featured On Royce da 5's 2018 album, The Book of Ryan, he was featured on the song Caterpillar, and Royce da 5 had a good verse. Then Eminem started to destroy mumble rap in the song, and he just destroyed it pretty good. And then he also did the Chloraseptic remix, which was by Eminem, but it was featuring 2 Chainz and Phresher, except this time Phresher actually had a verse instead of the original version, and then 2 Chainz had a great verse too. But if you want me to do a review of the original Chloraseptic, then you'll have to wait until next episode. But then after that, he actually did the Nowhere Fast remix or extended version, as he called it, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I thought he was alright. I'm not a big fan of the Trump stuff, and now it's starting to get old. And now it's now starting to talk more about Trump more than Colbert does, which is crazy. But yeah. Then after that, yeah, that just pretty sums up this episode. But yeah, that's all I have to talk about. And now, since this is the ending of the series, I may as well talk about my top 10 worst Eminem songs. But I'll probably just do that another time, since I don't like, talking, stuff about it. But now let's go to the top 15 best Eminem songs, which number 15 would be Rock Bottom. I'm not going to talk about why, since this video is already long enough. Number 15 is Rock Bottom. Number 14 is Role Model. Number 13 is Stand featuring Dio. Number 12 is As the World Turns. Number 11 is No Favors featuring Eminem. Number 10 is Rhyme or Reason. Number 9 is Marshall Mathers. Number 8 is So Far. Number 7 is Be Where Please Part 2, which was featuring all my favorite rappers, which are Snoop, Dr. Dre, Nate Dogg on the Hook, and Exhibit. And it was also an Eminem song. Number 6 is Castle. Number 5 is Rabbit Run. Number 4 is Airplanes Part 2 featuring Eminem and Who's Seen the Hook. Number 3 is Don't Give a F. Number 2 is Till I Collapse. And number 1 is Bad Guy. And now we're going to be ranking Eminem's albums worst to best. And now, at last place, we have Infinite. And at second last place, we have Relapse. Then we have Eminem Presents The Ray-Up. Then we have Curtain Call. Then after that, we have Encore. Then after Encore, we have Recovery. Then after Recovery, we have Revival. Then after Revival, we have the Marshall Mathers LP2. After Revival, we have the Marshall Mathers LP, Then after the Marshall Mathers LP, we have the Eminem Show. And after the Eminem Show, I forgot. After after Revival, we have the Slim Shady LP, the Slim Shady LP. And then after the Slim Shady LP, we have the Marshall Mathers LP. And after the Marshall Mathers LP, we had the Eminem Show. And after the Eminem Show, we had the Marshall Mathers LP2. And yeah, that's it. And guys, I've been doing this series for a long time, and I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. And if you are, make sure to let us know in the description. But yeah, peace, bye, love all y'all, and what the heck is this? Yo, what in the freak? Get ready for the next episode. Get ready for the next episode before you're gonna go. So get ready for the next episode. 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 Whoa. Fanboy out.